Hello viewers, welcome to the program. My name is Caroline Gwengwe. On today's program, we look at the three generations of women. We'll look at education, arranged marriages, initiation ceremonies, and the beauty patterns. Come along as I take you through this journey. My full names are Dinah Mulugo.
My full names are Rachel Brendo Matomana.
My names are Anna Mweta.
In our time at school, we used to write on small boards known as slates.
I don't think there were any rights because the boys were more privileged to be educated in my days. And I remember my father stopping paying for my school fees when I was doing my second form in secondary school, because he said it's not going to profit him to pay for a girl, because a girl can get pregnant and a girl can just get married. So he preferred paying for the boys, and there were no places where you could take the case like that one so that a girl child can be helped.
Yes, I say so because nowadays we are fighting the gender issue. So it's more like we have equal rights wherever we go. So I can say even in schools, girls and boys have the same rights.
A long time ago, when we were young, when a man wants to marry you, he would observe you from a distance, and if he liked you, he would go to your parents without your knowledge and tell them that he wants to marry you. Even if you didn't want to marry him, you had no option. At that moment, elderly women would start singing songs for you. Since you are now getting married, they would tell you to start crying. You could not refuse, even if you didn't know the man. The elders said that it is a taboo if you did so. Since our marriages were arranged, they were strong and enjoyed the taste of time.
Yes, they were there. The answer could be yes and no. Yes, in the sense that because the families knew each other and their choosing was based on good manners and morals, but it wasn't fair on the people who were getting married because they didn't know each other and they didn't even have time like courtship or even to decide whether to drop out or to do what, but they were just imposed.
No, I don't think so. We choose our own partners, There is no way you can marry someone they have just chosen for you.
In our time, when a girl comes of age, should be placed in a hut, should be there with someone who will be teaching her, and they would tie a band around her leg, and a month before she comes out, they would sing songs overnight to celebrate that she has now become a woman. It was a good practice because girls used to listen to their parents, unlike girls of nowadays.
Where I grew up from, I didn't go through the initiation ceremony, but I attended one. They were good in the sense that they could teach the girl how to look after the house, how to concerning hygiene, concerning good manners, respect. But the time of being there was too long because they could keep the girl for 3 months indoors.
I don't think so because I have not heard of any throughout my childhood.
Girls used to dress in clothes made out of twisted fiber, where they would make a skirt, but the skirt wouldn't be that long, just medium.
In my days, the way we used to betray, like stretching the hair, we used to use what we used to call stretch combs. It was made out of metal with it looks more like a comb, but a metal one, and the handle was wooden. So you put it in fire. When it is hot, you stretch your hair. If you don't have that one, in place of that one, we used to make out of maybe a tin which had maybe tinned fish. Now that tin, which after you remove the fish, you take a nail, you hit the tin from inside, you hit the nail through that tin, then it has some sharp things outside. Then you put some coals of fire in the tin, then you stretch your hair with that one.
Even though we have beautiful ladies in Zambia, without makeup, it's more like the beauty is not even there. Beautifying ourselves is more exciting nowadays than the old days. We plait weaves, we wear silver earrings.
We used to wear beads around our neck.
They were not there, but some women and some girls were using beads around their waists. And some, they were using earrings. They could prick their ears and they could use earrings. They were big round earrings for those who wanted their ears pricked.
Well, viewers, you've learned, you've heard. Education of women in the 3 generations. We've learned that there has been a transformation in the education sector. Women now have the same rights as men do have. We've also learned that initiation ceremonies, there has been a transformation in the way it is done. We've also learned that marriages are no longer arranged for women. Women are free to choose who they want to be with. Then one thing that has continued to be dynamic is the fashion. We've learned that back then women still used to beautify themselves. They're still beautifying themselves even now. One wonders what beauty patterns women will have in the 4th generation. This has been your host, Caroline.